Okay, greetings everybody, welcome back to another episode of Serious Curious Adventures in Modded Minecraft 1.8.9. So it's been a few days since the last episode. I actually been playing a lot of this mod pack with my brother on my server. And yeah, it's a lot of fun in multiplayer, that's for sure. You might have noticed, actually I should probably stay in this, my face looks a bit different. I actually went ahead and changed my Minecraft skin. I've had this skin for a long time now, for many years, but I kind of wanted to change it up, and especially now using this texture pack, I wanted something more simple and something that, I don't know, looks sort of more like me, except for the creeper face. Well, maybe I have that creeper face in real life. We don't know. You don't know. I know. But yeah, just change it up a little bit. I don't know if I'll keep it like this or if I add more details. Right now it's all like flat colored, but yeah. Gotta, you know, change once in a while. I also added a bunch of new mods in the meantime. I added Psy, which actually came out today. It's the new mod by Vasky, who made the Botania mod, the original one, the one for 1.7. Someone else is porting it to 1.8. But yeah, it's a mod where you use these guns here, and it kind of uses like some energy or something to cast spells. And you create these spells by almost like a visual programming language. It's pretty crazy and complex, but it looks pretty interesting. I also added Evil Craft. I don't know too much about it, but it uses blood and other dark things to do stuff. So something we can look into eventually. We do have blood magic on here, so it might be a little bit. It's not really similar, but you know, it shares some similarities, I guess, with the blood and such. I'm sure there's other mods I added that I can't remember right now. You can see we're actually up to 144 pages in here now. That's crazy. Most of it is from the chisels and those blocks and such, but yeah, pretty cool. Okay, there's a few things I want to do today, actually, so let's just get started. Well, actually, before we start working on stuff, I should probably also explain that I've been doing some work on this base here. I put down a little bit of a wheat field down there, not too much, just something to keep me going with food. I added our nether portal here, and I tried to make like almost fell, like a hanging bridge sort of kind of thing. Not 100% sure if I like the style, but for now I'm going to use it like this. And I added this over here as well. It goes to this little island we had in the middle here, this little pillar, just across to the other side, because I mentioned before I wanted to build our base over there into the mountainside. Those here are from chisel and bits, so I just took some logs and cut them down into bits and made these pillars here, kind of. I don't know if I like them, but yeah, probably not bad. Just wanted something to like visually hold up that mountain or something. I don't know. And then it keeps going over here, another bridge just crossing the river on this side. Nice cool looking dark caves down there, kind of cool. And then finally goes up here, and this is the start of the mountain. It's really hard to show you guys these things as all flying around and such because there's so much in the way, but we have, yeah, it's hard to see. I don't know, maybe I'll jump into like creative flight later and show you a bit more, but basically we just go into this mountain here. There's a little bit of like a gap here that we have to cross on the mountainside, like almost like a floating bridge, and then you're actually inside the mountain. And I started to just dig out a little bit to see kind of what my extent is. It's hard to like tell how far or how big the mountain is, right? Like where it starts, where it ends. So just dug out a lot of these things here so I can later on just build some walls inside. You can see this is the outside here. And it's also sort of floating in the middle, but we could just dig down a lot too. We are on this giant pillar here, so we can have stuff below here. And if I look out here, you can see the mountainside, and then it comes out to the side here again. And same here, it goes out and then to the left. So I was just testing how far out I can mine. And it looks like about here somewhere is the max. We can probably go this way a little bit too. And yeah, then, you know, it just goes down here, and eventually we turn back this way. And then there's other mountains that we can bridge over as well. So a little bit tough to figure out where I need to go, because I have to like just dig out things and see if I like break through it or something. And yeah, and we can also build up upwards a lot. And I do want to do that because I want to put stuff on the mountain itself, because there's like a nice grass platform up there. Probably thinking about putting a lot of the Thorncraft stuff up there, maybe the Botania stuff. We'll see how much room we have, but yeah. Alright, but let's get started. So the first thing I want to make is the Sojourner Sash from Botania. This one lets you walk a lot faster and also walk up 1 height blocks and also jump higher, I believe. It's really cool. It's a really cool item. It does, however, need these runes here. And these runes you make by dumping some of these items into the runic altar from Botania. And then you just give it a little bit of mana and it will craft it. So we have to make this altar first. We should have some living rock here. We do. So that one is pretty easy to make. You just take, I need to turn this into a mana diamond first. You can either use a diamond, magnet, diamond or ender pearl. But we don't have a lot of ender pearls, so I'm using a mana diamond. And there it is, runic altar. Just gonna put it, it's not a lot of room here, just here for now maybe. Can we, yeah, we should probably make another mana spreader real quick too. Let's take one of these petals. Just so, because we have to like, you know, make sure that we get mana from this pool into this altar. So you can just put this here next to it. So if you put a mana spreader next to a pool, that connects them. And then if we take our fancy little wand of the forest, there we go. We can just link it, make sure it points at the right thing. Cool. Okay, so if you look at the book again, so we need 2 runes. Actually, we can just look in here. We need the Rune of Air and Rune of Earth. So let's work on the Earth one first. So we need mana powder, mana steel or ingot, stone, block of coal, and a mushroom. Alright, I grabbed all the things. I've also got a little bit more coal here that I'm just going to dump to get a bit more mana. We're going to work on something eventually to get more mana here as well, but for now that should be fine. So we just dump this on here, and you can see if you dump it on there, it's like floating. I think you can also right-click it maybe. Let's see. Yeah, you can also right-click to put it on there, but, you know, dropping is more fun, I guess. There we go. As soon as you have the right recipe, you hear the sound, and you can actually see now there's this little bar at the right side. It shows you the recipe. It will give you the Rune of the Earth and the progress bar as well. So now just shooting some mana from here into this. And then once it is done, it will actually show you what you have to do, kinda. It's not always super obvious, I guess, but once the bar is full, it will tell us now. It will show like a different icon there. It shows plus living rock and our wand. So that means you just dump in or dump on there some living rock and then you right click. And we got 2 Rune of the Earth. If you would like to repeat the same recipe and make another one, if you like hover over this now, it says right click with an empty hand to add back the last recipe. So that's really cool. So you can just like right click again and takes the items from my inventory and it will start it again. But we actually need a different one now. We need the Rune of Air, so it's very similar. Powder, steel, and then we need a carpet, feather, and string. Okay, brought everything over here, so prepared. Didn't I? What am I missing? Ah, I forgot the feather. Dang it. So prepared, guys, so prepared. Okay, here we go. Feather, drop it in there. Boom. Alright, this and bam. There we go. There's our other rune. Alright, cool. So now we need to look at this again. We actually need 4 pieces of leather now and another mana steel ingot. So mana steel ingot is pretty easy. Just dump it back into here. The problem is I only have 2 leather right now, and if you look at the recipe, we could get it from the rabbit hide, some buffalo stuff, werewolf fur, that's kind of cool. We can do it with Thorncraft. That might be actually pretty easy to do. We can also use Botania for this. If you use a alchemy catalyst below a mana pool, you can kind of like turn certain items into other items, and otherwise just mob drop, some evil craft stuff. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna make the alchemical thingy-majiggy that you put below your mana pool. So it's just 2 brewing stands, 4 living rock, 2 pieces of gold, and a mana pearl. So I actually have to use one of my 2 only ender pearls, unfortunately, but we get more, right? I need to set up an animal farm here as well off camera. Kind of also why the Minecraft videos are a little bit slow at the moment is because I have to do a lot of stuff off camera again to like catch up on stuff and just have limited time, and you know, also waste a lot of time playing with my brother on the server. So yeah, can only play so much, but I'll catch up eventually. So you can see, for example, now if I hold this piece of dirt, it says it turns it into, I think that's is it gravel or maybe coarse dirt? I'm not sure, but we want to turn some leather into, or some rotten flesh into leather. There we go. Got just 2 of them. Now we combine this, put our 1 rune. I think this one actually goes up there. Rune of air and our mana steel. And there's our Sojourner Sage. Awesome. And you just put this into your belt slot here, into your bauble menu. You can actually get rid of this as well. That doesn't do anything. Okay, cool. So now we move a lot faster. Whee! And we jump higher. I think it's 2 blocks. And if I just hold forward, we can move up these blocks by 1 block at a time. So it's really cool to get around, especially in a jungle like this where it's super mountainy. And we have our jumping boots, we have our grappler, so we have a lot of movability right now. It does consume mana from your tablet, but it's not too much. And speaking of mana, we could also take 4 more mana steel and combine it with our mana tablet to create a mana ring or a band of mana. It does not store, like if you craft it now, you see we have mana in here, right? Ooh, I see you, creeper. You're trying to sneak up here on me, huh? Oop, game freezes. Sneaky guy. Yeah, you can see it doesn't convert the mana over into your ring, so right now I should just empty my mana tablet into my pool so I don't waste it when I craft the ring. And then I'll just take my empty tablet and craft it out of there. Alright, it's completely drained now, so let's do it now. Hopefully no creepers sneaking up on us. There we go. Band of mana, we can turn this around and just dump this in there again. Oop. And now it's just filling up my ring. Alright, should be good. There we go. And it's almost full actually. Pretty cool. And now we can just put it into a ring slot. I don't need to hold this lava charm on me. Technically, I also don't really need this runic shield. It's only like half a heart extra, but might as well keep it in there. Alright, let's take a little break from magic for just a tiny bit. I would like to set up a tree farm, and we do have the progressive automation mod in here, which comes with just a variety of different blocks. Like we have a miner, we have a chopper, which is a tree farm. We have one to plant stuff, which is more for like crops, like wheat and such. We have a generator to generate power. We have a crafter, an auto crafting bench, which I actually never used from this mod, and also an animal farmer and a killer. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, we want to go ahead and make this chopper, and the reason why it's called progressive automation is because if I wanted to get the iron chopper, for example, we need a stone one. For the stone one, we need a wood one. So yeah, you kind of progress in the tiers. The difference is, I think they become a little bit faster the higher the tier is, but the most important thing is that a wooden chopper, for example, can only accept wooden tools. A stone chopper can only accept stone tools, iron and diamonds and so on. So yeah, I think I'm going to go with, I think we have a ton of iron, right? Yeah, we have a good amount. I've been caving quite a bit. So yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and make just the iron one. I think that should be fine. Hopefully we have everything in here. No, we're missing a furnace apparently. So that's cool. And then we get this one, so that's the wooden chopper. And then we just make a stone pickaxe, or stone axe, and then put this in the middle. There we go, there's a stone chopper. And then same here. And I'm actually gonna make a bunch. You can't shift click them, right? No, unfortunately you cannot. So I have to like click them like this because they're like not stackable. I'm gonna get a bunch because we will need quite a bit. It also comes with like this crazy stuff like wither stone, wood, iron, and diamond, which you make with a wither star. And then you can use this to make tools that have unbreaking 10, which makes them so they don't break ever. So you can use them in combination with your tools or with your machines. Kind of cool. All right, here we go. There is the iron chopper. Cool. So the thing with this is when you, for example, place this down now, it says it has a range of 1. It also needs a tool, it needs power, any kind of fuel. You can also make an upgrade later that accepts RF, so you can use that generator here, for example, to produce RF, and then you don't need to feed it like, like coal or something. And then it also needs saplings. So range of 1 means it will only place one sapling on 1 block in front of it. So if you wanted to like have all the 8 blocks around it, we actually need to make upgrades. And because we have the iron version, we do need to make the iron upgrades, which of course require the stone upgrades and then the wood upgrades. So it's a little bit to craft, but what I would like to do is, let's place it down. So we need 7 to complete the entire ring, because we already have one. And then I think I'm going to go with another row, which is 5, 10, 16, I think. So 23 upgrades is what we need. Alright, got the 23 upgrades. That took quite a bit of our iron here, unfortunately. But that is okay. I think, yeah, I'm going to make a hopper as well, so we can pump in more of our pickaxes into the machine. There we go. And we also need a chest. And let me get some other things here ready, and then we'll build this thing. Alright, I believe I should have everything. Hopefully. We'll see. There's probably something I missed, as always. Oh, hello, skeleton. Goodbye. So I think I'm going to build a tree farm over here. I've been trying to look for like a flat land so we can place this somewhere, but there isn't too much here, unfortunately. So this will have to do. So let's get out our lumber axe here so we can get rid of some of these trees. And then just level out this area a little bit, I guess. Alright, so that should be plenty of space here. I had to lower it by 2 blocks, but that's okay. Alright, so let's see. I do need that chest. I was thinking, actually, we just got a bunch of wood, right? I need to make just a chest here so I can put some things down because my inventory is crazy right now. So I just drop this. Oops, not this one. Nope. Nope. Oh, it's here. I was like, why is it doing that? Yeah, just put some chests here with some stuff we will need in a bit. Actually, I do need this right away. Don't need this right now. This one I do need. Okay, should be good. Yeah. So, I think I'm just gonna put down the iron chopper right here. Might as well be a good place. I'm kind of curious which way this one will plant first. So let's get, not that it really matters, I guess, but we're looking for, oh, an axe, right? Let's get an axe out. Put this in here. There we go. And now it says it needs fuel. And we can just use some of the logs here. So I'm going to plant oak trees. And I'm going to use the oak trees itself as a fuel. Yeah, you can see the places like one to the side. Okay. But we want to upgrade this. So we just dump in all the upgrades here. Bam. So now we have that full 5x5 area here, which is pretty cool. One of these sides we have to sacrifice though for our... it's going to be tough to place this now. I probably should take out the fuel first so I can do this somehow. Let's actually do this real quick. Alright. Otherwise it keeps planting it. Nope. That's not where the chest goes. That's where the hopper goes. Yeah, we need one like thing here to enter the additional axes we have. So it can like refill it once it breaks them. So let's get all of these guys. I think if I dump them in here, it will start. Yeah, it will just probably suck them all up into the hopper and then it should go in here. Yep, awesome. Cool. It does manage its fuel automatically, so when it chops down a tree and it notices it doesn't have fuel, it will just take the logs. Everything else it will spit out. So that's pretty cool. And we will collect this using buildcraft pipes. Forgot I have jump boots. I don't use buildcraft pipes a lot, but they're quite useful in this case, I think. And I think this is where the hopper is, so that's good. We can get rid of that because I need to place a redstone engine there so we can pipe out items. So I'm just gonna make a little bit of a tiny room here so we can work at. Okay, cool, that should be good. So yeah, we need, I put this all away, of course. Can't get out now. Let's make this here. Luckily we can jump 2 blocks. We need these emerald pipes, we need the lever, the redstone engine, and some normal pipes. So they make sure that we can, yeah, pipe out the items out of here. The emerald pipe is kind of like the wooden one, which is, it counts as like an output. It pipes out items. But this one has the advantage that there is a filter. So we can say whitelist only the oak saplings, the oak wood, and also an apple, which I think I have in here. Should have gotten one. Yes, there's one. Because that's all those 3 items we get from this thing. So we just put them in there. Is it getting dark already? Crazy. And then we put our redstone engine, because it does need power, this pipe. Just place it here, put the lever below. So it will start piping out stuff. Alright, sorry about that. Had a little bit of a crash here with some of the mods are just updated, but I just reverted back and it's all good again. Okay, so yeah, we can see it is piping now here. The redstone engine is on. Obviously, we don't have any stuff in here, but if I put like, okay, this was a bad example because that would go just in there. But if I put the apple in here, it will just pipe it out, bloop, and we get it back. Wait, did it just dupe an apple? Apparently there were 3 apples. I don't know what just happened. Anyway, so let's just pipe this stuff using these quartz pipes. They have, what have they, low drag or something? I don't know if that's important, but I do have a ton of quartz, so I just went ahead and made those. Weird how it always does this on one of the blocks, kind of a visual bug. Okay, we're just gonna move them all up here, and we're gonna use the storage drawers now to just dump items into our inventory system here. Oh, angry enderman, why? Oh, is there an angry enderman? Okay, you fine? Okay. Yeah, so we talked about these last time, but what they do is they connect storage drawers that are connected to this into like one system. So, you know, if I put in a sapling here and I just right click here with the sapling now, it puts this into this chest now. So it knows where to go. And actually we only need 3 now I think about it. So let's just place them like this. Okay, cool. One of the trees just grew. So I'm gonna put in the logs here so it knows where to go, and the apples go in here. So those are the 3 things we get from this tree farm, right? Okay, let's also make another way down here so we can check this out. Okay, cool. So it does have some trees now. It is working because it uses the wood that it's chopping down from the trees that just grew. You know, it got the saplings it refills the logs here as a fuel, and then it uses up durability. And we should see all of our items just go down through this pipe eventually. Right now, like I said, it uses that to fill up its internal inventory here system. But as soon as this caps out and this caps out, all the extra stuff will just get piped out of the system into our storage drawers. So what I now can do, I made a drawer key here. It's not too complicated to make. I can just lock these guys. You can see the little lock at the top. And that will make sure that even if I take out all the items out of here, you can see in the bottom right corner now it says 0. It will still remember what items are supposed to go in there. So that's kind of cool. Just so we can see if this works properly, you know, how much stuff we get. So I guess we could just demonstrate this with the apples again. If we would get apples, the thing is just piping it out, and it will go eventually to our storage drawers. Oh, it looks like they fixed the visuals. There was a visual bug where items going around the corner would just keep going outside of the pipe and then move to the side. Thanks Windows for making that sound. But yeah, it should be cool. And then if it needs a new axe, it will just take them from the chest. So yeah, there's our Windows, please. There's our automated tree farm for now. And we can see apples 0 at the moment. And any second now, I could probably make a gold pipe to speed this up a little bit. You can see they're still coming there. Super slow, but oh no, they're still going to the side there. You can see they're going into this block and eventually, whoop, they move up. Kind of weird. But yeah, it's pretty slow. We can make a gold pipe to speed this up, but don't really need to. But we can see now in any second here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, working. Awesome. Alright, and the last thing we can do here real quick is to make sure that we get enough stuff. I made 2 upgrades here. I made the storage upgrade version 4, which is with obsidian. The highest one you can make is with emeralds, but we don't have too many, so I'm just going with the obsidian one. And it increases the storage to 5 times base value. So originally these guys, at the bottom right corner it says stack limit 32. So that's how much we can store in this, how many stacks. If I put this upgrade in there now, it says 160 because it's times 5. You can also shift right click with an empty hand and you can kind of see what the upgrades are in here. You can see you can put up to 5 upgrades into this one. So you can actually increase that number by quite a bit as well, which I like more than, like, for example, the Jabba barrels, because you can just go ahead with the highest upgrade and pump them in here. You don't need to like upgrade the tiers of storage upgrades or whatever. You don't need to go with the 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, etc. You can just use the highest one and multiple of them. Okay, so that makes sure we get a lot of logs, and I'm gonna put an void upgrade into our sapling and then to our apple chest. The void upgrade, what it does is if this thing gets completely full and it pumps in more items, then it will just delete the excess items. We don't need more than 32 stacks of saplings or apples, really. Apples are good for food as well, but yeah, should be cool. And you can actually see we did get a sapling. So that's kind of cool. I think soon, yeah, this is almost full, so we should be able to see some logs coming in very soon. All right, there's some extra logs now, and yep, it seems to work. It's pumping out the items. Of course, it's going to take a while because it's slow. There's also a sapling coming. But yeah, there it goes. Awesome. So I think we don't have much time left for this episode. I'm not sure how long it is. I have to edit it and see because I have to do a lot of cuts here and there, lots of off-camera stuff and fixing mod crashes. But yeah, it should be pretty cool. So now we have an automated tree farm. The main reason for this is so that we can eventually get and turn this oak here into charcoal. One for our mana production at the back there with the endo flames, but also just to have a fuel for some other things. So that might be something we work on next time. There's a couple of different ways I want to, or we could do it. So I'm gonna have to figure out which one I want to go with, but yeah, we'll do this next time. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. And if you did like it, please leave a like, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.